Monetization is the process of turning a resource, product, or service into a revenue stream. This includes developing various strategies to generate financial profit from existing assets, whether through direct sales, advertising, subscriptions, or other business models. The term monetization is particularly important in the context of digital products and online services, where traditional sales models are often not applicable. With digitization and the advent of new technologies, companies have developed innovative monetization strategies to maximize the value of their digital content and services. Monetization is used in almost all industrial sectors, but particularly in media, technology, software, and online services. Companies use various models such as advertising, freemium offerings, subscriptions, and licensing fees to market their products and services. The benefits of effective monetization strategies are manifold and include increased sales, better customer loyalty through adjusted pricing strategies, and the ability to enter new markets. Companies can also improve their brand perception and create additional value through creative monetization methods. The challenges of monetization lie in developing pricing strategies that are both competitive and profitable, adapting to changing market dynamics, and ensuring customer satisfaction. Data protection concerns, particularly when monetizing user data, are also a major challenge. Monetize refers to the process of turning a non-revenue generating item into cash. In many cases, monetization looks to novel methods of creating income from new sources, such as embedding ad revenues inside of social media video clips to pay content creators. Sometimes, monetization is due to privatization, called commodification, whereby a previously free or public asset is turned into a profit center, such as a public road being converted into a private tollway. The term monetize may also refer to liquidating an asset or object for cash. Key takeaways: monetize converts otherwise non-revenue generating items or activities into cash flows. Monetization often arises through identifying new or novel income sources. Website owners monetize their websites by making spaces available to advertisers, thereby earning income from various types of content published on their sites. Social media platforms have extended monetization by selling individual user data to the highest bidder. The U.S. Federal Reserve monetizes the nation's debt by buying notes, bills, and bonds collectively known as treasuries issued by the U.S. Treasury, which keeps interest rates low. The term monetize can take on different meanings depending on the context. Governments monetize debt to keep interest rates on borrowed money low. Though, if the need should arise, they may also do so to avoid a financial crisis, while businesses monetize products and services to generate profit. Monetization seems to go hand in hand with contemporary capitalism. The process of monetizing is very important to a business or other entity's growth, as it is key to its strategic planning. Indeed, finding novel ways to turn otherwise neutral or costly business operations into profit centers is a goal of today's entrepreneurs and is sought after by investors. Monetization is not new. Free TV and radio broadcasts have been funded by advertising for decades. And for decades before that, newspapers have relied on print advertising in addition to paid subscriptions. Web publishing and e-commerce activities have made monetization a well-known concept among average Americans. Website owners monetize their websites by making spaces available to advertisers, thereby earning income from various types of content published on their sites. More sophisticated forms of web monetization involve creating sales funnels from subscriber lists and producing ebooks from previously published content. When people browse websites and click on advertiser links, website owners, either individuals or large media companies, earn money. Website owners may be paid for the number of times site visitors see advertisements without engaging with them, depending on the arrangements with advertisers. If a website attracts enough visitors, the money paid by advertisers can add up to substantial earnings. If a particular website has proven traffic stats, companies may pay more to place advertisements on the site's homepage or certain pages that attract large numbers of visitors. Selling software applications, apps, subscriptions, and multimedia content such as videos and podcasts are additional ways businesses monetize content. The online music streaming service Spotify, for example, was able to monetize its streaming service by embedding both visual and audio advertising into its platform for free users. Those users who wish to do away with these ads can pay a regular subscription fee instead. Either way, the company has monetized its service among its customer base. Point 1. Affiliate marketing is a powerful monetization strategy where people can earn commissions by promoting products or services on their platforms. Today, affiliate marketing can be used in many different contexts, far including a blog or personal social media platform. The process begins when a blogger joins an affiliate program relevant to their niche, gaining access to a variety of products or services to promote. They then integrate affiliate links into their content, whether it's through product reviews, recommendations, or banner ads, directing their audience to the merchant's website. People can optimize their affiliate marketing efforts through strategic content creation and promotion. In this way, their personal brand can be monetized. Viewers may visit someone's page, and by doing so, they're exposed to affiliate links that may generate revenue for the person's page they are visiting. An extension of web-based strategies to turn page views and clicks into revenues, social media has taken the idea of monetization a step further. In addition to embedding ads, social media platforms like Meta and Instagram collect user information and data to create targeted advertising and marketing campaigns. Here, user data itself becomes monetized and sold to the highest bidder. For social media giant Meta, the importance of monetizing user data is paramount. Meta collects all sorts of data from its users, from demographic information to click behavior and social network connections. There's a reason why Meta's 10K filing with the SEC uses the acronym ARPP, as in average revenue per person. The chart below highlights how much revenue the company brings in per year with ARPP summarized at the bottom. Point 2. Since Meta owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, it is able to aggregate even more data on its users and provide more screen space for advertisers. Point 3. Similar to Meta, YouTube, and all other Google-owned properties, collect user data along with a variety of dimensions. The company pulls in more user data the longer users stay in the Googleverse, which includes YouTube but also sites like Gmail, Google Search, Google Maps, and Android OS. All that data helps it market more efficiently across all its platforms. When watching YouTube videos, Google is able to target advertising and sell your data via its AdSense and AdWords platforms where companies bid for the opportunity to display their ad to you. Point 4. In addition to placing ads like YouTube, TikTok videos are monetized through strategic brand takeovers and branded hashtag challenges. More than overt product placement, these ads appear immediately and are targeted to specific users, and engage users to participate through challenges, which incentivizes the creation of even more monetized content. X divides its revenue into two categories: the sale of advertising services, which constitutes the vast majority of the company's revenue, as well as data licensing and other services. Aside from targeted ads that appear as tweets, it also sells subscriptions for access to its data via an API to companies and developers looking to access, search, and analyze historical and real-time data on the platform. The other sources include service fees the platform collects from users of its mobile ad exchange, MoPub. Point 5. The U.S. Federal Reserve, Fed, monetizes the nation's debt by buying government-issued notes, bills, and bonds collectively known as treasuries, which, as the name implies, are issued by the U.S. Treasury. The Fed purchases these debt instruments using newly created credit money, which the government uses for its operations without actually having to print any excess physical currency. This type of monetization effectively puts the government's debt onto the Fed's balance sheet and puts liquidity into the financial system. Point 67. As an example, let's say that the government needs $5 million for a social program. It raises $4 million through taxation but still needs an additional $1 million. The government can either borrow the money, print the money, increase taxes, or reduce spending and budget that towards the program.
The government decides to borrow the money from the public by issuing $1 million in low-risk treasury bonds. That $1 million in treasuries can then be purchased by the central bank, i.e., the Fed, which creates $1 million in new bank reserves that banks can use to lend to borrowers. Companies wanting to monetize their brand or image must be mindful of several downfalls. These issues can range from risk of excess commercialization. Over-monetizing content can lead to a poor user experience. Some people may become turned off by the attempt to profit off their attention, diminishing the trust people may have in the brand. Potential conflict of interest. Monetization through affiliate marketing or sponsored content may create conflicts of interest where people prioritize revenue generation over providing unbiased and valuable information to their audience. For instance, a blogger may receive a free product to review. They may feel compelled to give a good review if they are incentivized to then profit off of future sales of that good. Dependence on external platforms. Relying solely on external monetization platforms, such as ad networks or affiliate programs, can make bloggers vulnerable. Consider situations where people's online presence may no longer be advertised as strongly due to changes in search engine algorithms. In this example, a company or person's monetization is constrained by something out of their control. Time and effort investment. Implementing monetization strategies requires time, effort, and resources. There's also no guarantee in success as monetization is somewhat setting up a sales channel with no promise of future revenue. Companies may strive to monetize a brand but may not gain traction with consumers. Risk of revenue fluctuations. Monetization revenue streams may be subject to fluctuations based on seasonality, trends, or consumer interest. What might have captivated a consumer's attention in one period may no longer generate interest or revenue in the future. Monetization literally means to convert something into money. In practice, this means turning things into revenue-generating activities, services, or assets. Monetization strategies are not always easy to figure out. It took social media sites almost a decade to figure out how to turn user data into dollar signs. Online advertising revenues make up a large chunk of monetization efforts today, but the commodification of user data may take on new and different purposes that have value to somebody willing to pay for it. To start earning money on YouTube, you need to reach a large enough audience to make the ads shown on your videos add up. According to YouTube, you'll also need a minimum of 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months and 1,000 plus subscribers to access the YouTube Partner Program, YPP. Point 8 Some popular YouTubers may be able to earn extra money through product placement or other forms of corporate sponsorship in their videos. YouTube also has a feature to include mid-roll ads in videos 8 minutes or longer, generating more earnings for creators. Point 9. You can leverage your engaged fan following to promote brands in return for a payment from product placement on Instagram posts. Point 10 It's also possible to generate sales for your own products and services with your posts. Point 11. A central bank monetizes its government debt when it converts treasuries into credit or cash. This is done to manage the money supply, and in some cases to create extra liquidity in order to stimulate a sagging economy. Monetization involves taking a non-revenue generating item or service and finding ways to access its income potential. Examples include ads embedded in social media video clips, services that were previously free now being available at a price, or different tiers of the same service being offered at different price points, such as a premium level that is more costly. Monetization can also be a function of the government, as in the example of the U.S. Federal Reserve, which monetizes U.S. debt through the buying of treasuries. Thank you for watching this video.